You know that feeling when you have a big project due, but life keeps moving? Well, that was me this week. I had planned to work on this video, but instead I was at an amazing mental health conference where I needed to be fully present. So I had to get creative. Instead of stressing about when I'd sit down and edit, I leaned into Proverbs 16:9. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. God showed me how to turn this problem into an opportunity. I grabbed my phone camera and interviewed two of my brilliant colleagues about how they navigated work life balance. Because let's be real, sometimes balance isn't about perfect planning, it's about adapting, making it work, and trusting God to guide the way even in the chaos. That's exactly what happened. So let's dive into these conversations and hear what they had to say about work life balance and avoiding burnout.
Hi, this is Allison Vanilla with L3D Coaching. This is my normal podcast on Tuesdays, but today I'm here in Lake Mary at a conference with my colleagues in the mental health field. And here is Amanda. Amanda's one of my colleagues. I'm so happy to meet her in this conference today. You know, I'm always focused on work-life balance. And in the mental health field, we have specific challenges. And I want Amanda to talk a little bit about some of those challenges. So, Amanda, what's one particular challenge we as mental health practitioners find that's challenging to our work life balance?
One of the things that comes to mind for me would be just taking time away, to pause and kind of do nothing sometimes, or just, relax and just do nothing. Because sometimes we're always on go helping people. Sometimes we just need to pause and just do nothing. And that's it.
Oh, it does. It does because we're so in tune with the needs of our clients, right? Yeah. It's so easy to let those things take priority. You know, there's a little bit of sometimes a little martyr complex there, like,
Yeah.
We got to take care of other people and we sacrifice our own
So
self.
it's best to just take care of ourselves. Just rest.
Yeah, yeah. Do you find that when you make that decision, which is a good, healthy decision, is it easy?
It's not.
Mm,
It's not because we're trained to help. We're trained to, be there for other people. And sometimes we forget about ourselves.
mhm.
So we have to remind ourselves it is okay to rest and relax and do the self care for us as well.
Mm.
So it can be difficult and hard sometimes.
It can be, it can be. Do you find that how just having that knowledge helps you to help your clients to do the same thing?
Yes, I think it does help me think about how will it impact their mental health. And so I want to encourage them to take care of themselves and to pause. And I have to be that model for them sometimes and act it out. If that makes sense.
It does. It really does. Because I think people really do better with a role model. What does it look like? You're preaching self-care
Right.
and you are not a model for it.
Mm.
So you're right. Good advice. Excellent advice. Hey, do you have some additional tips that maybe you'd like to share in your own practice? Where can they reach you to get more information?
You can reach me at Instagram. My business mental health page is called Blue Moon Health.
Hmm.
I am opening up a private practice hopefully this year that will be called Enlightened Minds Counseling Center. And you can reach me there.
Fantastic. And I will post Amanda's information at the in the description of this post. Check in with her. She could give you great tips on how to practice important self-care. Thanks a lot, Amanda.
Thank you, Allison.
If there's one thing I hope you took away from these conversations, it's this: balance isn't about perfection, it's about flexibility. Life is unpredictable, schedules do shift, and unexpected things come up. And sometimes, we had a plan. We had a great plan, but it's not happening. Life is life, and that doesn't mean that you're failing. It just means that you're adapting, and it's a skill that's worth mastering. I want you to know the video quality was not great. The audio, you could tell it wasn't great. It was a phone camera, so I used my phone. That's all I had with me. I hadn't gone to the conference, planning to take a whole bunch of equipment. This was not even in my mind that I would be doing that interview. But as I said, you have to take what you've got and use it. My colleagues, shout out to them, Amanda and Janet, they were just spot on. I just said, hey, guys, you want to do this? And they were up for it. That's what we do in this field. In this field, we are brave. We just, where there's a need, they stepped in. I said, I have this need. And I said, do you think you could do it? And they said, sure, we'll try it. And it was just one take, no rehearsal or anything like that. There was no script or anything. So they just spoke from the heart. And I thank them so much for it. Proverbs 16:9 does remind us that in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. So that's just to let you know, yeah, you could have a brilliant plan and sometimes it'll just go off course, but again, you're not failing. So we have to hold our plans kind of loosely, and we have to trust that we can pivot and pivot with some grace. We set ourselves up for success when we do that. It's not just in work, but it's also in life because balance isn't about getting everything right. It's about learning how to flow with things and figuring it out as you go along. All right, so I want to leave you with that thought. As you go about your week, I want you to ask yourself, where can I be a little bit more flexible? Where can I give myself permission to adjust and adapt and not stay in this place of total resistance? When you stay in that place of resistance, you get burnt out and the people around you cannot support you. So learn how to just be a little bit more flexible and adapt and adjust. Because what when you do that, you're not just managing life, you're going to be mastering it. All right, let me repeat that. You're not just going to be managing, you're going to be mastering life. So I want you to stay balanced, stay flexible, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Allison Bonilla, your professional life strategist, inviting you to dream big, set goals, and take action. If you're wondering why I mentioned 2 interviews but you only see one, here's the deal. I originally posted both, but due to a work-related policy, one guest asked me to remove her segment. Rather than scrapping the whole video, I reworked it, though it may feel a bit disjointed. Her insights on self-care, play, and family were valuable, but I still believe this video is worth sharing. Thanks for your grace with the edits, audio, and video quality. This is a real-life pivot. If you think I handled it well, like and subscribe. I practice what I preach.